What's up guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make your Sims beautiful in Sims 3 using default replacements. So if you don't know what default replacements are, you can basically download things like eyebrows, hair, and even skin to replace the default options in Sims 3. This is something I barely started experimenting with, and already I'm seeing a night and day difference in my game. One of the most important default replacements to have is a solid skin. The one that I use and recommend to all of you is called Primer. This is one of the most popular skins for Sims 3, and you can definitely see why. It gives your Sims a whole bunch of detail, and it's still very close to Sims 3's art style, so it doesn't look completely out of place. Depending on your computer and what resolution you play on, there are 4 different versions here for you to choose from. I personally went with HD Plus because I play on 1440p. Now, if you want this skin replacement to apply to every single Sim in your game, including the townies, you want to download the default option. On the other hand, if you only want this to show up on Sims that you create yourself, then you're going to download the non-default version. This is going to be the same for every other default replacement I'm going to show you guys in this video. If you guys don't like how Primer looks, Burnt Waffles also makes some really good skins, so you guys should check them out as well. Once you get a good default skin, you should take a look at an add-on called You Are Real. This is a default replacement that brings much greater attention to detail and better shadows on your Sims. You can really notice the difference when you look at Sims' hands, their noses, and on adults you can even see wrinkles, which are a lot more realistic. If you like how this looks but want to take it even a step further, there's a more recent version of this mod called You Are Hyper Real by Nectar Seller. This takes You Are Real and adds even more detail to the textures. If you're zoomed out, you probably won't notice a big difference, but if you take a close look at your Sim, you'll see a lot of detail that wasn't there before, and if you look close enough, you can even see their pores. This also changes the way that light reflects off your Sims' bodies, and I'm personally a really big fan. This is the version that I use alongside Primer. For eye replacements, I use Burnt Waffles Big Q Eyes, and I know a lot of people recommend these as well. Apparently, these were converted over from Sims 2, which is almost hard to believe because they're so beautiful. These eyes are slightly bigger, and they also look a lot more lively compared to the ones that came with Sims 3. Burnt Waffles does have a few different options when it comes to eye replacements, so be sure to check those out as well. Now for everything else, including eyebrows, eyeliner, and facial hair replacements, I use SimpleLife. The facial hair in Sims 3 has always bothered me because of how fake it looks, and the default replacement from SimpleLife is amazing. Just flipping through some of these presets and comparing them to the originals, it's a night and day difference. Especially the presets that come with the stubble look way better, and they're a lot more subtle now. Same goes for eyebrows and eyeliner. The eyebrows especially are super ugly in Sims 3, and this replacement looks 10 times better. Now you can actually see a lot more detail, and it feels like you can see the individual hair strands. I personally would always avoid using eyeliner because of how ugly it looked on my Sims. This replacement looks amazing, and it finally looks like your Sims have eyelashes. And just a quick tip for installing these default replacements: if you guys are having problems getting these to work, there are 2 things you can try. The first is putting them in your overrides folder, and second, make sure you clear your cache before you load up the game. From there, you should be good to go. One of the biggest complaints people have about the game is how ugly the Sims are, and I definitely agree. These default replacements do a great job of modernizing Sims and bringing them closer to today's standards. If you guys want to take it even a step further, I recently made a mods list that includes some really nice graphical mods to improve the way that your game looks. So if you want to check that out, I'll have it linked for you now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.